Welcome back to the Game Master Mode in Arma Reforger. We are going to be comparing our rifle, the KAC KS1, to the bolt-action M40A5 sniper rifle using the M85-41 variable scope. If you missed my first video on how we built this custom scenario in the Game Master Mode, check out the video in the upper right corner. I'll also link it in the description. We will be looking at bullet drop and how it will affect how you need to sight your weapon at different ranges. These tests will highlight how you need to practice with the weapon you want to use so you can become familiar with the amount of drop and velocity of that particular weapon. And just like in our last video, we will be using tracers to give us the best visuals to see the trajectory. We have moved our shipping container to the back of the runway so we can have the max range available, 1,000 meters. Grab whatever weapon you'd like to practice with. Do a range check with the binoculars to make sure you've placed your NPCs as close to 200 meters as possible. It doesn't need to be exact. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We're uploading regularly and live stream a few days a week. Arma has been a great game to play, and I've enjoyed making these types of videos for folks just getting familiar with its unique playstyle. If you don't know how to swap scopes and other hardware like suppressors, hold R to inspect the weapon, then you can look at the different parts of the weapon and interact with it. Detach the scope, and then add the M85-41 or whichever scope you want from your inventory. Make sure to reload, otherwise you'll be using the default magazine without tracers. We have our NPCs set at 200 meters. The drop is minimal and very predictable. Even the moving targets are easily handled. Now let's add some NPCs out at 400 meters and retest. Even at 400 meters, we can start to see a tangible amount of time needed to land shots, and we're starting to see some noticeable drop even when matching our sights to the distance.
Got him! Why are you running? Why are you running?
Lastly, for the KAC, let's add a few NPCs out at 525 meters. Notice that we're already having to sight our scope to 600 meters and we are still dropping the bullet below the crosshairs. Some of these NPCs have run away, but not even close to 550 meters. These last two targets were hit while sighted for over 700 meters, only at 537 meters away. Remember that we're testing the effective range of the weapon, and we're basically exceeded it by at least 200 meters. That doesn't mean you still can't land shots, you just need to factor in a lot more bullet drop. Next, we're going to equip the M40A5. It already comes with the M85-41 variable scope, so no need to swap it out for a test. Just make sure you grab mags with the tracers. We'll drop some NPCs out at 400 meters to get a baseline. As you can see, at 400 meters, these shots are almost guaranteed with the exception of some windage that's going left to right consistently. Now we'll add a few more NPCs at just under 600 meters. As we can see, 600 is still a very practical distance on near stationary targets. Now we're stretching it out to just shy of 800 meters. The bullet drop is very noticeable as we can see the bullet arc over the top of the crosshairs. However, the end result is still many successful hits. No, we're not seeing double here. Two of these guys went down and then got back up. This is why follow-up shots are critical when we do not have a kill feed information on screen. Make sure they're down. Now we're into the quadruple digit distances. Let's lock it in, guys. These might not be realistic in actual games. Finding people to stand still for almost a full second outside of standing at the arsenals or hard scoping another angle will be hard to find. Notice I said not realistic, not impossible. Happy hunting, guys. What scope do you guys like to put on your rifles? Let me know in the comments. I want to see what else is viable. Maybe we can take a look at what the Russians bring to the table, Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it or learned something that you can take back to the battlefield, and subscribe to keep seeing these helpful videos and get notified when I live stream.